When I was preparing for tonight's show, Billy Porter's got a house up for sale in New York that he's selling for $2.5 million, citing that, his finances and everything got all messed up as a result of the writer's strike or whatever. And that, basically the narrative is he's losing everything. Um, I have said this before, and I'm gonna take my time and say it again now. Being in entertainment, doing what we do, don't get me wrong, the job is challenging being an entertainer, but it is extremely rewarding. And being an entertainer, guys, I must say there is not a day that goes by that I don't praise the Lord for the privilege of it all. This is a privilege, and I'm going to tell you why. It is a privilege because the way that society is set up, most people have to do traditional work, which is put on a uniform, work a 9 to 5, work for somebody, work 40 years and retire. That is the way of the world. It just is. And then you've got this few select group of people over here who get to work in arts and entertainment. And it is so fun. And you make so much money. And you get to live this lavish lifestyle. And you get to live a lifestyle of leisure. And you get to work 3 months and then don't do nothing for the rest of the year, while the rest of the world is going to work every day, clocking in, clocking out, right? So, with that being said, when I hear these celebrities get on the TV and start complaining about their finances and things not going right in Hollywood, I really kind of get an attitude, especially when you'll be complaining to a group of people who would give anything to have the type of flexibility and the income that you guys have. Now, on one token, I was with Taraji and all of them about the pay equality. Pay inequality hurts, period. Whether it's inequality over $5 or inequality over $5 million, inequality hurts. Okay. But where Taraji lost me and where Billy Porter is losing me now is when they start going down that route of, I can't pay my bills. That's the thing that gets me when they start going down that route of, I can't pay my bills. You can't pay your rich $2 million bills. So then, bitch, move into a $3,000 a month apartment like everybody goddamn else in America. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very hard for me to sympathize when somebody is telling me they are in the process of losing a $3 million home. You losing your $3 million home is not the same as the working class family that's losing their $300,000 home. Because the reality of the situation is you can downsize out of that $3 million home into a $500,000 home and still be living better than 90% of America. All right. So when they try to paint this narrative of, I'm broke and I can't pay my bills and I'm hungry and I got to feed my family, it just doesn't resonate with me. Okay. Not to mention Helen Martin, who played the Lady Pearl on 227. Pearl said on an interview one time, she said, I always kept a job. She said, when I wasn't in acting, I worked in a department store. I worked as an elevator operator. She said, I never waited for work. And see, there are two types of entertainment work, right? You got gig work, which is like what Taraji and Billy do. They work from gig to gig. All right, you got to land a movie here. You may not get a paycheck for another year until you land another movie. And then you've got Gayle King, Don Lemon, Michael Strahan type of work where you're on a contract and you getting an every 2-week paycheck for XYZ amount of time. There is no way in hell that I would be doing gig work and go out and get all these types of expenses until I have racked up multiple millions of dollars in the bank to sustain me between gig to gig. As long as Billy Porter has been in the game, I don't want to hear anything about 115 days of you going without work caused you to lose and not be able to pay your bills. I don't sympathize with you. I don't. I don't sympathize with you. I don't feel bad. And there's nothing that y'all gonna make me do. There's nothing that y'all can ever say or make me do to feel bad for somebody who can't make their mortgage on a $2.5 million house. Bitch, move into a regular gated community like regular people and get you a $3,000-$4,000 mortgage. Case closed. Okay? Case closed. Case closed. I get it. We all want the good life, but it's relative. There is no way in hell that me, because see, bitch, I've been broke before. I've been real broke. I've been down bad. And because I've been down bad, it is my biggest fear of ever being broke again. Okay? Just because right now you can afford a $15,000, $20,000 mortgage, it doesn't mean you go get one. I'm going to tell y'all, there is nothing better than paying your bills at the end of the month and having a whole lot of money left over. And like looking in your bank account and seeing a whole lot of money there. There's no better feeling than that. And it's just hard for me to sympathize for people who've got $20,000 and $30,000 a month worth of bills, and then you talking about you crying broke because of Hollywood. But then go get another job. You a damn fool. You are a fucking idiot, okay, to sit there, be out of work in Hollywood and just sit there like this. Go get another goddamn job. That's what regular people do. Like Pearl from 227 said, in between acting jobs, she kept a job. Sherman Helmsley worked at the post office for the first 2 seasons of The Jeffersons. He still kept his job at the post office. So, moral of the story is get smart with your money, start saving it. You don't have to live high off the hog. And I get it. You work hard, you've achieved these things, and you want finer things in life. But please don't get it twisted and stop acting like motherfuckers ain't come from middle class backgrounds and that you don't know how to live regular. Okay? Because, bitch, the sleep in a $500,000 house and the sleep in a $5 million house is the same damn sleep. The eggs that get scrambled in a $500,000 house taste the same as eggs that get scrambled in a $5 million house. So miss me with all them damn bills and I can't pay my bills. Billy Porter, you ought to be ashamed of your damn self and embarrassed that 115 days was enough to send you into financial ruin, coupled with the fact that you went over there and married that goddamn white man and he about got your ass sold up in the courts through divorce, about to take you for half of what you got. Stick with your own. That's what happens. White folk, they be in it for the money. They be in it for the money.